Another day, and players are waiting for another leak. But why has Rockstar not taken down Cyberleek yet? Rockstar Games has spent years protecting GTA 6 like it's the most valuable thing in the gaming industry. They've barely shown us anything. They've controlled every trailer, every screenshot, every announcement, and they've gone after people who tried to reveal information before Rockstar was ready. So when someone like Cyberleek suddenly starts putting GTA 6 clips out there again, you'd expect Rockstar to immediately step in and shut everything down. But here's the interesting part. The material is still appearing online. So why hasn't Rockstar simply taken Cyberleek down? And more importantly, what is Rockstar actually able to do about it? Because the answer is a lot more complicated than just pressing a button and deleting a post. Rockstar can't just delete the internet. The first thing we need to understand is that Rockstar doesn't control the internet. If leaked material appears on one website, Rockstar can potentially send a copyright complaint and get that specific content removed, which they are already doing till now. But then, someone downloads it. Someone else uploads it. Another person posts screenshots. Another person uploads it to a different website. And suddenly, you've got dozens or even hundreds of copies. It's basically a game of whack-a-mole. Rockstar can keep issuing takedowns, but that doesn't necessarily mean the original material disappears from the internet. And GTA 6 is probably one of the worst possible games for this to happen to. But what will happen to Cyberleek? This is where things get much more interesting. If Rockstar can identify the person behind the leaks, they don't necessarily need to rely on simply getting posts deleted. There are legal options available. Copyright infringement can potentially become a serious issue when copyrighted game assets, footage, or other protected material are distributed without permission. And depending on exactly how the material was obtained and distributed, there can be other legal questions involved as well. But there's an important distinction here. We shouldn't assume that Rockstar has done nothing just because we're seeing leaked material online. Rockstar could already be investigating. Take-Two could already be communicating with platforms. Lawyers could already be involved. And Rockstar obviously isn't going to announce every step it's taking. In fact, if they're investigating who is responsible, saying too much publicly could actually make that investigation harder. Rockstar has been here before. This isn't the first time Rockstar has had to deal with something like this. The most famous example is the massive GTA 6 hack from 2022. That incident exposed an enormous amount of development material from the game while it was still being worked on. And Rockstar's response was very clear. They publicly acknowledged the intrusion, reassured fans that development wouldn't be affected, and continued working on the game. But behind the scenes, the situation was obviously much more serious. The person responsible was eventually arrested in the UK. And that should tell you something important. When Rockstar is dealing with a major security incident, they don't necessarily need to make their entire strategy public. So why does it look like nothing is happening? This is probably the biggest misunderstanding. People see a leaked post still online and think Rockstar hasn't done anything. But that's not necessarily how this works. Imagine Rockstar finds one account posting copyrighted material. They send a takedown request. The account gets removed. Then another account uploads it. That account disappears. Then someone uploads it somewhere else. From the outside, it looks like Rockstar isn't winning. But internally, they could be documenting every single upload and trying to identify the source. And if that's what's happening, the person behind the leak may be in a much worse position than they appear to be. Rockstar also cannot yet share anything publicly. Publicly responding to every leak can actually make the situation bigger. Think about it. If Rockstar tweets, "We're aware of Cyberleek and we're investigating," millions of people who didn't know about the account suddenly know exactly who Cyberleek is. And then everyone starts searching for the leaked material. That's the Streisand effect. Trying to suppress something can sometimes make even more people curious about it. What could happen next? There are a few possibilities. Number 1, takedowns. We could see more copyrighted material disappear from platforms as Rockstar and Take-Two submit removal requests. Number 2, account suspensions. Platforms hosting the material could take action against accounts repeatedly distributing copyrighted content. Number 3, legal action. If the person responsible can be identified and Rockstar believes there are grounds to pursue them, legal action becomes a possibility. And finally, number 4, Rockstar simply stays quiet. They could continue dealing with the situation privately while focusing on GTA 6's official release and marketing. And honestly, this last possibility wouldn't surprise me. So has Rockstar actually done nothing about Cyberleek? We don't know, and that's probably the most honest answer. What we see online is only a tiny part of what's happening behind the scenes. Rockstar could already be pursuing takedowns. They could be investigating the source, they could be working with platforms, or they could be preparing legal action. We simply won't know until Rockstar or Take-Two confirm something publicly. But considering what happened after the massive GTA 6 hack in 2022, I'd be very surprised if Rockstar was just sitting there watching this happen. Well, what do you guys think could genuinely happen in this situation? Let us know in the comments section, and subscribe to the Game Slayer for more gaming news and videos. Thanks for watching this video.